Just a wee video on the upgrade of this drive. We had a big concrete slab here. Some bits was 6-7 inch thick. It took a day to break up with a big hammer in the tractor. We've got 5 loads to the dump, so another 3 or 4 good loads tomorrow should get. Look at the thickness of this. That's my hand, and I've got wee hands. It's probably a good 6 inch thick anyway. But we'll get all this clear. I've got all that pile of stains to do. I've got this to level off. Where I'm standing, about here, is pretty good level. So I have to flatten up here, get rid of all this rubble, get rid of all that stains. So what we're planning doing is move all the rubble. That's the drive, end of the drive there. So we're going to take all that rubble. We've already started a wee bit, wife started there. So what we'll do is we'll just take all that stain, spread it out over here, and then merge into the wee terrace that's there. That's a wee terrace we did a couple of years back. It's done pretty well. A few Barbies out there, I'll tell you. So we'll infill all this, because it's quite low here where the tyres are, so that's our reference. It's like the low point. So basically for the tyres to about the tree, just short of the tree, there's a dip. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll raise a hell of a lot up, maybe 4 inches. We might need to scrape a bit out, and then we'll get some anti-weed mat and about 20 tonne of chuckies, and we'll just chucky the whole lot out. So that's the plan for this. There is 6 inches low, which is the level I'm needing. So you can see how much. There's a good couple of cubic metres there, so there's 1.5 tonnes and a cubic metre of sand and chuckies. So 4.5, 6 tonnes plus the stones. So I'm going to try and do it in a week. So wish me luck. Well, that's nearly day 2 done. Got that concrete at the back. It's reasonably flat. Slightly high here maybe, but it's not that high. But we're getting there. Start day 3, concrete's up. Got level 2/3 of the way down. Onto that pile of stones today. So we'll get cracking. So this is the back of the pile. Wife made a start a wee while back, so now it's just a case of moving all that into here and hope the level is reasonably good. So we'll head chopping. An hour's work, hardly touched it. Alright, 2.5 days of digging, and I found a slab. Wouldn't it be cool if there was treasure in it? Let's find it together. Doesn't it look promising? Oh well. I lied. I did find treasure. Oh, whaley boot. Now, this place was occupied in the war. So, is it an old German war boot? That would be cool. Well, day 4. I'll get this path cleared. So now I can get the barra along and onto here. This is basically everything I did yesterday. So there's a good couple of cubic metres in there anyway, all done by hand. You can see the crop that the last boy just dumped. There's like bits of, well, that was on a wall because that's wall tiles. There's old roof tiles. There's bits of concrete. I don't know about that so far, but God knows, like old bricks. Found a heap of bolts and nails and just rotten metal. But we're getting there, so infill this bitty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do up the edge here yet. Probably build it up a wee bit and then put chuckies. Whether we put chuckies over the whole thing or no, I don't know. It might be nice just to keep it grass, but probably better with chuckies. And the drive, no thinking chuckies, because well, maybe if you have any ideas what the pit doing in the drive, stick it in the comments. I'm probably just going to go hardcore, probably fine, easy laid, easy smooth. You know, I hate to worry about noise and sinking levels of gravel every few months, but well, we'll head chopping. Right, we're getting there. I've just got a pile of stains today, but I've hit it's not a problem. It's because I've got a dip, quite a dip here at the ground level, so it needs to come up a bit. I need to shave a wee bit off of there, so I'll just move it all into this dip. But I've got some of the original, see, the old houses were built with clay, and you can see it now, it's just crumbling in your hand. So what I'm going to do is get down so far and scrape all the stuff into the hole. That'll be a fine filler. So, but we're getting there. I don't know how many tons I've done this week. A heck of a heap. But we'll head chopping. Right, I'm going to play a game. Remember Jock's straws when you were a bairn? You had to pick up wee knives and forks and stuff with a wee pick. And if you moved anything, you lost your turn. I'm going to try it with this pile of stains here. I'm going to try it. Chiddy's stains. There's no prizes, but if you want to give yourself a prize, go to the fridge, grab a beer. Okay? I'm going to see how many stones before this top bit where I have a major landslide. Okay, so start at the bottom. That was just a wee 7. There you go. If you guess 7, give yourself a beer and have a drink on me, or for me. Day 3 done. I'm absolutely knackered. It looks like I've hardly done anything to that pile of stains. I think I'm going to have to get a trailer and get rid of them, because there's hardly any more room around the back. And by the time I take this bottom layer of stuff out, that would be sufficient. Like, I mean, I'm still probably 5 metres for this corner here to the far off wall there, and so it comes out back in an angle. So well, back to it tomorrow. Well, I failed in my mission to get it done in 5 days, but this is all we've got left. So that pile is going into the bogey, and then we're going across the road to the neighbour's house and filling the rest of the trailer up with his stones. He's got a pile of stones near handy as well, so we'll get that done, and then we'll go on a wee road trip to there's a farmer out the road, about half an hour drive in the tractor, so we'll go out there and dump all the stains there. So here's our weapon of choice today, old Betty Blue, old 4D. Gonna beat a 4D. What a machine, man. Well, it's Monday morning. I failed in my Friday deadline, but kind of got sidetracked on Friday afternoon with a neighbour, and we ended up getting a tractor for the big pile of stains we had here. So we got them dumped off. Trailer's full of gain, so I had to dump that. But this is what's left. We got some limestone blocks there. We found all these blocks in the pile. How many is there? 8, 10, 12, 30, maybe 30 blocks. We've got these old blocks here. I'm just going to break them up with a hammer. And there's some stone there as well, so we'll just get that spread over there as well. Right, this really is the last day. I ended up with a heat stroke or heat exhaustion and serious dehydration. Still don't quite feel right yet, but we're a week overdue, so we'll get cracking with this. When we got the house, we never ever seen what was in this corner. It was just caravan up to it. Caravan was to about there. So this is new territory for us. But it's amazing what you find in the ground, eh? Did you make it right? Made in Great Britain. It's a Dunlop as well. Think I would fit in a horse, Quinn? I doubt it. It's only half. So where the hell's the other half going? And that's off an old tractor. So I hope it was a 4D. I do like a 4D, you can. Maybe an old mossy, you know. Aye, maybe. Aye. Well, here it is. The crap taken out. Obviously, it's Saturday and the dump's shut. So we'll get rid of this on Monday. The neighbour's getting the blocks. This has all been raked. There's still a odd wee bit, but for what it is. So the whole thing is done. Horse is there, she's waiting to get in about it. Found a tyre, I said that earlier. Don't know if I can get far enough back. Hear a difference. Thank God, time for a beer. So here's the other side of the house. Obviously I need to flatten it all, but aye, for all the time that's going to take, that'll be a good day's work, so that'll be good. And then we'll get the anti-weed stuff doing on the chuckies, and we'll just merge the whole lot in together, and that'll be pretty bonny. That'll be a massive terrace, so that'll be good. Might even, I've got a couple of car tyres, I might even just set them in random places and maybe put a fluor or something in. I think that'd be quite bonny. I don't know. But that has been a long 2 weeks, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm absolutely knackered. The day, if it wasn't for the neighbour and Carol, I would never have got this done. This is just rough thingied, because there's still a few lumpy bits in here, but this is going to go, there's like a dip over there, so we'll fill that up, and then we'll knock this wall down, and then the tuffo, what we'll do is we'll make like a wall just along here, and then, because I need like a wee turning circle here for the cars, or our car. Starts here, and then it just comes out and back round in. It's not a big curve, but it's still a curve. So I mean, hell of a difference, man. Hell of a difference. We're going to get all this into the dump on Monday. This tuffo is going round the back for the wall. The tuffo there, that's going into the wall, that's going into the wall. Just a wee barrier just to separate everything. We're going to fake this in to the grun there, so that's going to be so it'll be chuckies in the back. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Might just get hardcore. I think chuckies just be too much not too much noise, but it'd be too much for the cars. You just end up spinning the wheels in the place. But that's that, and I'm chuffed to bits. We did it all by hand, wheelbarrow, spade, rake and a pick. That's all we did. No money for diggers and shit like that. But we did find a wee bit of treasure. We found a couple of wee horseshoes. We'll maybe clean them up. And still got the nails in them, We'll maybe clean them up and hang them up somewhere. But that's the drive done. So, I did find one wee bit of treasure. Now, it doesn't look like much. It's supposed to be a brass colour. I don't know if you can just make it out there. So we're going to focus a bit. Don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's brass coloured, and it's a 1937 2 franc piece. Don't know if you can make anything out there. It's good. You can definitely see the 2. So it's 1937. Now here's a wee question for you, If I haven't bored you to death and you're still watching this drivel, how much do you think that coin, well, obviously in 1937 it was worth 2 francs. What would the equivalent be in today's money, in euros? Stick a wee comment in and see if you can guess. Now, no cheating, because cheating's not right. Have a guess. It's between, I'll give you a wee clue, it's between 25 euros and 250 euros. There you go, have a guess. Right, Aye. You're not going to get much out of the video. Apart from a bony view, maybe. I don't know. But aye. Even a thumbs up for the hard work I did. I'd be off £1,000. And a wee subscription if you could. Right. Time for a beer again. Right. Take care. Bye bye.